be in a good place. Got a little bit of innovation there, really backed away from that delivery before even it was bowled. Ravi Bopara, but I think the bowler saw it coming and he eventually had to reach for it. You'll see that. Good thinking by both the batsmen. There he goes again, that initial movement, and the bowler tries to follow him, cramps him for space, and the result is single. So good fight, mind games going on between bowler and the batsman. There you see the initial movement backward, and what does the bowler do is exposes his intention too early, and he ensures that he doesn't give him the width. Good stuff in the middle. Young Nihat Zaman getting words of advice from his skipper Mushfiqur Rahim. Just a reminder that Darren Sammy is indisposed, and that's why he has not taken the field today for the Rajshahi Kings, and they're being captained by the Test captain of Bangladesh, Mushfiqur Rahim. And he strokes it away, and the ball speeds away beyond the despairing dive of the fielder. Another welcome boundary. 9 runs coming from the 12th over. It's 74 for 3.
Don't worry, খোপা বেঁধেই যাব। নতুন সানসিল্ক ইনস্টাবান্ড প্লেস করো, রোল করো এবং বেন্ড করো সহজেই, আর খোপা বাঁধো ইনস্ট্যান্টলি। সানসিল্কের সাথে পাও ইনস্টাবান্ড ফ্রি। ইনস্টাবান্ডে খোপা বাঁধা ফান এন্ড ইজি। তো বুঝে নাও তোমার ইনস্টাবান্ড ফ্রি।
একটু হিসাব করে চলতে হয়। পিক আওয়ার সিম তো, সকালে এটা, দুপুরে এটা, রাতে এটা, কখন যে কোনটা অন থাকে আসলে একটু হিসাব।
বাংলা লিংকে ফিরলে এত হিসাব করতে হয় না।
বন্ধু বাংলা লিংক সঙ্গে চালু করলি টানা 3 মাস আধা পয়সায় কথা বলুন মাত্র 39 টাকা রিচার্জে, আর সাথে আছে 10 জিবি পর্যন্ত ইন্টারনেট বোনাস। বাংলা লিংক।
বাইরে দেওয়ালের উপর ধুলো টিকতেই দেয় না। এপেক্স আল্টিমা।
But I reckon these last 8 overs, if Rangpur are to post anything competitive, will need to be a little entertaining for the crowd and a little productive for them.
And also they have to, good afternoon, and also I think they have to play out of the skin. The peril of losing early wickets is huge. It's hard to become cavalier as a batsman. Apart from a couple of boundaries and a 6, it has been pedestrian for the batsman, especially for Ravi Bopara, who's in a very good form, and Shahryar also. They've been made to work hard for their runs. Another wide. And that's one of the boundaries from the bat of Shahryar. Well, that's where Nihad has to react. This pitch lacks in pace and bounce. And if he's trying to dart the ball into the batsman, he's actually helping the batsman to score runs. Just try and bowl a bit slower. The ball is going to grip for him. Well, at the moment, it's Kesrick Williams.
A rare quicker ball from Kesrick, almost 136 k's an hour. His change-up is his trademark. Almost perfected that. Long chat with him in the Caribbean, and he said he started life out as a fast bowler. His younger days coach said you basically need to look at a batsman and knock his head off, and then he realized that he was getting hit for more runs in trying to do that, and he developed a slow ball and many slow balls.
Well, yeah, that's a good thing that he developed a slow ball and everything, but if as a fast bowler you're going away for so many runs, you have to work on your line lengths. You have to become consistent with your thinking, with your liner lengths, and from there you have to improvise as a bowler, vary it as a bowler.
Right on the limit there. We already saw him concede a free hit in the previous over. Really does test that front line, keeping the umpires honest.
Yeah, whenever he has looked to bowl up to the batsman, he's in that danger area, hasn't he? He has overstepped. He's got to be cautious.
Kesrick Williams, not Ravi Bopara.
That's a good shot. That's going to be a boundary from Bopara. He's been in form in Sylhet, and now he's seen the surface not quite to the batsman's liking, but he's adapting well.
Well, have a look at the fielding on the onside. Fine leg, square leg close to the umpire, deep mid wicket, and a deep and a long on, and he bowls short, where there is no protection. Captain asks him to bowl up to the batsman. Now there is a field change. Captain realizing that he's not doing the right job is taking matter in his hand. Mushfiq.
This time he gets it right. He's listening to Amir Sohail up in the commentary box. They had a long chat, Mushfiqur Rahim and Kesrick Williams, after the first delivery. He got it right now.
Whatever you do as a bowler, you should be confident enough to do it.
The Rajshahi Kings have a new captain today. Regular captain Darren Sammy on the sidelines. But it's not a bad replacement captain to have. Someone as experienced as Mushfiqur Rahim. He's captained Bangladesh for a long, long time.
And how about the local knowledge he has? Right from the word go, he's been in charge, making it difficult for the batting side, who opted to bat first.
Up in the air, that should be straight into the hand of the fielder. It's been gleefully accepted, and Shahriar Nafiz is livid with himself.
Well, victim of the situation. His side needed a big effort from him. Wanted him to make a move on. He took chances, and he's been holed out. That's a big wicket. Big wicket for Rajshahi Kings. And man in form, Shahriar Nafiz perishes after scoring 23, and it's 82 for 4.
লাক্স নিয়ে এলো পারফিউমের এক অবিস্মরণীয় সৃষ্টি। পারফিউম বিউটি অয়েলের এক অনন্য মিশ্রণ, যার পারফিউম থাকে বহুক্ষণ। নতুন লাক্স পারফিউম সোপ কালেকশন, সৌরভ এমন রবে বহুক্ষণ।
ম্যাডাম ব্যাগটা নিচে রাখুন প্লিজ। এবার সামনে রাখা যে কোনো একটি কৌটা তুলুন।
গন্ধটা তো পাচ্ছি না। না না, এটা না।
ওকে, এখন বাম দিক থেকে তুলুন।
তাজা লেবুর সুগন্ধ, আমি শিওর এটাই মেরিল। আমি কেটে নিতে পারি?
এই দেশে 2 যুগের বেশি সময় ধরে শীতের উষ্ণতার প্রতীক হয়ে আছে তাজা লেবুর সৌরভে মেরিল পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি। তাই চিনে নিন আপনিও মেরিল পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি।
স্যার লুজ প্লিজ। এমন ঝড়ের গতিতে সব লিখে ফেলতে ম্যাটাডোর বল পেন, এতে আছে জার্মান হাই ফ্লো ইঙ্ক, লেখাকে করে সুপার ডুপার ফাস্ট এন্ড ফাস্ট।
Kesrick Williams brings this man into the middle, and he could be crucial. Maybe the surface won't be that suitable for him, but we've seen him play in different conditions. He's a tall man, got a big reach, and he's done it for his national country, for Sri Lanka. He needs to do it here.
Well, you mentioned slowness of the pitch. He has to have a measured approach. Yes, his team is wanting him to play a free-flowing innings, to be able to finish off strongly. But the conditions out there in the middle are not conducive for that.
Big blows, you walk in as a batting side feeling a little better. Too much with their team. It's the Rajshahi Kings who have made 4 changes. Three overseas players out, two thanks to injury, Sammy and Luke Wright. Samit Patel looked out of sorts, so he makes way as well for Malcolm Waller. So first look, we'll get a Blendell Simmons out there in the middle. Be interesting to see how he deals with the surface because he enjoys the ball coming on the bat.
It was on the cards, wasn't it? After losing 2 games on the trot, and nothing happening for them, they had to rethink the team composition. Yes, there were 2 forced injuries. Darren Sammy wasn't fully fit. He was struggling right from the word go. It hasn't made a huge difference so far. What we have seen, still struggling. But that's a problem with batting first. As a batting side, you're always looking to score more than a par score. You want to add more, 20 to 25 runs. But when you lose early wickets, it becomes difficult to actually achieve the par score. And that's what we are seeing. He's a captain, Mushfiq. New adjustments in the field.
Finally, Thassara Pereira gets a look and we'll see what his approach is going to be. Facing his first ball, he needs to get his eye in, he needs to get a feel of the pitch. This is what he does, very close to the umpire. And then he tends to get a little bit wider. So very different approaches from over and around the wicket.
Well, that's helped a left-arm fast bowler who's very tall to create those angles to make it difficult for the batsman. End of a very good over. Only 1 run scored. The other one was the leg bye. After 14 overs, it's 84 for 4.
This is sunshine smile, makes you feel this way. When I can't see through, when I'm feeling blue.
You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক এয়ারটেলে ফিরে আসলেই 20 জিবি বোনাস। এয়ারটেল।
তোর না প্রিমিয়ার, কিন্তু চুল বাঁধার টাইম কই? ডোন্ট ওয়ারি, খোপা বেঁধেই যাব। নতুন সানসিল্ক ইনস্টাবান প্লেস করো, রোল করো এবং বেন্ড করো সহজেই, আর খোপা বাঁধো ইনস্ট্যান্টলি। সানসিল্কের সাথে পাও ইনস্টাবান ফ্রি। ইনস্টাবানে খোপা বাঁধা ফান এন্ড ইজি। তো বুঝে নাও তোমার ইনস্টাবান ফ্রি। ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও।
রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট, 100% গ্যারান্টি। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার। রবি।
The opening part of the innings and right at the end, probably ball 18-20.
Well, if he doesn't bowl well, let me tell you, with his pace, batsman gonna feast.
Thassara just finding his feet. That's his first run off the bat. And that was always going down. Impact as well. Just outside the line of the stumps. Meanwhile, let's see what Alina's up to on the boundary line. Yeah, well, Rangpur Riders had that absolutely massive drum and they've now found themselves a new drummer. Maybe that will... like it doesn't have any direction, suddenly finds a little bit of meat. As long as Bopara's there, he's been their star. Absolutely, for the Rangpur Riders. With bat, with ball.
Yes, he has carried the brunt of batting in all the games. His man in form is whipping the ball on the onside, giving strike to Pereira. Can be dangerous.
How long before we see a trademark Thisara Pereira shot? Won't want to do it against Kesrick Williams with his disguised slower deliveries. Just bowled the quicker one. Still delicate from Pereira, sensible. Just making sure Bopara, who's been in for a longer, he's been in for 32 deliveries. We saw in the reverse fixture when Rangpur played Rajshahi up in Sylhet. Bopara again started off sedately. They were in trouble. And then suddenly, in a space of 2 overs, changed the game and won it for his side.
Yeah, he knows when to open up.
The answer is not yet. We're into the last 5, going at an even 6 and over, 90 for 4.
বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক এয়ারটেলে ফিরে আসলেই 20 জিবি বোনাস। এয়ারটেল
ভীষণ শিরশির করে, কারণ আপনার দাঁত হয়তো খানিকটা ক্ষতিগ্রস্ত হয়ে গেছে। পেপসোডেন্ট প্রো সেনসিটিভে আছে HAP, যা দাঁতের সংবেদনশীলকে পৌঁছায় না। পেপসোডেন্ট প্রো সেনসিটিভ।
No money for music. এখন গান শোনো কোনো ডেটা চার্জ ছাড়া। Yonder Music exclusively Robi এবং Airtel ইউজারদের জন্য। Download the #1 music app now. ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও।
রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট, 100% গ্যারান্টি। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার। রবি।
Overs are going to be crucial for Rangpur Riders. That's the first time we see a batsman shimming down these last few overs. Just remind all our viewers out there that for the first time in this tournament, a captain has won the toss and decided to bat first. So the onus is on the Rangpur Riders to try and put on a score. They obviously had a plan in mind. They'd have seen the surface. Maybe they just misjudged it slightly.
Yes, definitely. They didn't. They were not actually anticipating lack of pace in the pitch. Yes, it was abrasive. It was bound to grip for the spinners. But with the new ball, we saw a hint of movement as well. That has made things difficult for the batsman. And you have to appreciate the bowlers as well. They are bowled with disciplines that made the batsmen work hard for their runs. And field placings have been absolutely brilliant. Spot on from Mushfiq. Just cutting the angles for the batsman.
Another very typical Ravi Bopara shot. He used sweep even to the quicker bowlers. That was a little bit of a parallel paddle shot from Bopara.
Should have gone towards extra cover. That's a problem with the premeditated strokes. At times, you miss out.
They've been consistent, if not aggressive. The last 11 deliveries before this wide saw 11 singles from the Rangpur Riders. So obviously they're small phase of consolidation, and I'm sure the two batsmen, as we saw Bopara moving around in his crease, will have told themselves, maybe Franklin's a man to target. Maybe from the last 5 is when we go. We haven't seen indications of it from Pereira yet. I said yet because that's his first sign of aggression from Thisara Pereira, and he's taken out in the outfield. It was a very, very well judged catch there. Could so easily have gotten away.
Umpire just making sure whether this was a legitimate delivery or not. Checking on the low ball. Looks okay. And that's a huge setback. Pereira, who could actually threaten to go big, is being taken. Employing the experience, good captaincy, you have a fieldsman there. Only 4 runs for Pereira and it's 94 for 5.
Yes, the first aggressive shot from the big Sri Lankan all-rounder, and he perishes to that. A little bit of thinking to do for both teams. 94 for 5 after 15.4, and the signal for the Bosundhara LP Gas strategic timeout.
ফলো মি।
তুই শিওর তো এখানেই রাজবাড়ি?
উত্তর দিকে 56 হাত। গট ইট।
এই তো রাজবাড়ি।
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই। ম্যাপ দেখি। সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে এক ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি।
আমার হাতে দেশের 1